energies.com. And today we are talking to Nicole Loyola. I can't say it, Nicole. You're going to have to say it. Okay. She's my business coach, and today we're talking about the Authentic Affiliate Academy. I do a lot of affiliate marketing, but I really wanted to talk a little bit more with Nicole about what she's teaching in this course, because I think she's offering some great things, and I know I'm taking it to get my affiliate offerings a little more streamlined and see what we can do. So Nicole is my business coach, and she's also a therapist, and she has been working on Stress Less, Live More for about a year, right?
Yeah, for over a year now.
Oh, great. All right, so I'll let you tell a little bit more about yourself, Nicole, and then we'll get started.
Sure. So I actually got into the business world when I was starting my private practice as a therapist over 2 years ago, actually, for that piece of things. And I discovered the online world, and I discovered, online business courses, and I learned a lot about creating a business, and I really got my therapy practice up and running pretty quickly. But I also decided to add coaching services into the mix. And I remember when I first started out, learning about multiple income streams and passive income, that was something that therapists just didn't talk about. So my whole world was kind of like blown open at the thought of making money while I sleep and kind of like not trading dollars for hours, meaning like that I didn't have to worry about charging, $150 for every one of my therapy sessions, that there were other ways to bring in money without thinking about, how much can I make for each task that I'm doing, each service that I'm offering. So when I first kind of entered the online world, I saw that everybody was sharing this program called B School. And I was like, oh, they must really love this program to be sharing it. And then I realized that a lot of the people were affiliates, and they were making 50% off, 50% of every sale. And B-School was $2,000. So for every person that signed up through their link, they were getting $1,000. And I was really amazed by that and never heard of such a thing. And was also like, wow, I would love to do that one day, but kind of, didn't have any idea how to begin that.
Right.
So what happened is that, I signed up through an affiliate for B School. So I got, a cool business program. And then I was able to become an affiliate for that program. But at that time, I really didn't think that I would have people interested. But it turned out that just by sharing the links for that person's webinars, people started signing up. So I ended up making money from her new launch, and it was really opened up my eyes, to be honest, because for each program that I sold, I got $500. And people were really excited to just talk to someone who did it, really have an honest conversation with me about, if it was a good fit for them. So I was worried that it would look spammy. I know, there was a lot of controversy around the B School sales. Are people just advertising this program because they're making money off of it, and I think it really is a mix. And I think it's about, finding programs that feel good for you, that are a good fit for the people you work with, and that offer your people something that you don't really offer. So I wasn't offering any structured programs on business, launching a business program. So that's why people really found Natalie's programs for me and signed up for it.
Right. That's great to hear. That's my entry into the affiliate world was a little bit different, and now it was about 8 years ago. But at the time, my very first program was for a very small marketing program, and it was, you got 100% of the purchase price as an affiliate, but the product was only $11.
Right.
And the first time, even though it was $11, I was like, woohoo! I sold one of these things.
Right.
And it kind of started to come in much quicker, and I made several $100s off of it, but it was, that's a lot different, kind of how you were talking about that first time, that first $500 affiliate sale come in. I bet that was a party. So that's very interesting.
It was amazing. And I was like, oh my God, that is almost, 1 week. I started really kind of doing the math because I was still working at a part-time job then. And I was kind of determined to leave it, but I just didn't know how I was going to make up that income, without working with tons of clients. And even that first $500, I was like, wow, that is, that is 1 week at my job. you know, and I was like, I just made 1 week's salary or whatever, because I was just working a part-time job. You know,
Right.
This is how many hours, you know, I think my part-time job was paying me like $30 an hour. So I'm like, oh my God, this is like 15 hours of like free work, like that I don't have to work, you know, that I just got that money. So I had to say, like, it did become addictive, but it also just became really great because I just built so many relationships up with the people who were purchasing it for me.
Oh, I like that. I like the way you go about that as well. And you talk about, you know, instead of just spamming everybody. And I'll tell you, I think I was one of the people that had said to you before that every year B School rolls around and I start unsubscribing from lists. And it's not because I don't believe in the product or believe people are being spammy or just selling it to make money. It was because I was getting, some people would send 3 or 4 emails a day, you know, and promoting it. And then it was like, seriously, stop. You know, if it was once a week, you know, it wasn't a big deal. But these people that were every day, day after day, you know, of just slamming my inbox with it, I would unsubscribe. And so I really do like the, you know, the kind of more authentic and the more personal way of going about, you know, selling. So that's, I like that a lot. So I was going to ask too about like what really set you on the track of creating your own affiliate academy. And what makes it different than a lot of these other programs that we see out there? Because I know I used to know a guy that he was one of my clients that did like the whole IM marketing stuff. And one of his big things what he talked about was that he made a lot of money being an affiliate for a beef jerky company. And if you were Facebook friends with him, it was every day like beef jerky. And I was like, seriously.
Right.
So I would love to hear a little bit more about what makes yours a little bit different.
So I think that what makes my program a little bit different, and also just, you know, in terms of how I got into the affiliate income is different, is that, you know, it was really for me about just like, I'm the type of person, I love sharing what I love. You know, like if I have a favorite lip gloss, like I'm going to buy 30 of them and hand them out to my friends. So I already enjoy like linking people to resources, you know, linking people to things that will help them have a better life or help them have a more successful business. So the truth is, at first I kind of like had weird feelings about being an affiliate, because like it wasn't that I wouldn't have shared those programs. I would have been sharing them anyway. However, it felt weird for me to make money from sharing something I really loved. So I realized that there was really like a mindset block that I had around ways of making money, around creating multiple income streams. And I think like the most successful business owners have multiple income streams. They're not relying just on clients or just on selling a product to bring in income. They do have multiple income streams. So it is important to set up those different sources of money for yourself, so you're not feeling like stressed or dependent, you know, as your business ebbs and flows. So I think that really like what happened is that, you know, I ended up this year just with other programs, I really ended up making already over $11,000 in affiliate income. And to me, that's just like amazing. Like that first $500, like honestly, if I'd only made 500, I would have been thrilled.
Right.
But, you know, I've used that to now make 11,000. And to me, it was just sort of one of those things that I was doing and it wasn't a big deal, you know? But what happened is that people I know, friends I know in the business world, they were like, what, like, how are you doing this? What, you have to talk about this. You have to tell us what you're doing. So I was giving people tips, and actually, you know, at one of the last programs that I sold, you know, I sold it, you know, someone bought it under me, and then she proceeded to turn around and sell 2 of them. Within 24 hours, because I was encouraging her to share it. Now that meant that she got that investment in that program, and she got it for free because she got her money back via the affiliate sales, because each one she gets 50%. Awesome. So she actually 2 people during that time, but this one person did it in 24 hours, but somebody else did it over a week too, got her investment back. So it's also really a way to help you kind of like get programs and invest in them, not only the knowledge, but get a financial, you know, investment out of them. So, you know, people are just kind of saying to me like, you know, this isn't like, to me, I just felt like lucky and normal, but like it took other people outside of me to see and say to me, like, you kind of are onto something here. You have a system and you need to really look at it. So I really started to pay attention, and I really started to look at what I was doing. And I think first it's just about the awareness and mindset piece. So you have to be willing to make money this way without feeling salesy or pushy. And you have to find ways to do it that aren't salesy and pushy. But also realizing that, you know, sometimes people aren't going to connect to it. Like you said, during B-school season, you sign off of people's lists, and, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, you have to realize that, you know, or people in general just have to realize, like, those people are making lots of money. Like, I know hundreds of those. So that's, you know, at $1,000, if you sell 100, you just made $100,000 off of someone else's product and service that you love, you know? Right. So how amazing is that? And, you know, a lot of times they give you their programs and extra support too. So it's not just like this like weird transaction where it's like buy through this link, but it's like, you know, you get rewarded too for buying through people's links.
Right.
You know, I've also had the opportunity to grow my business just by letting people, you know, work with me for free as a free session, you know, as a bonus session, as a result of, you know, working just as a result of, you know, having that freebie for purchasing through my link, because I, you know, appreciate that people are purchasing through my link, and I want to reward them as well. So this program really takes you, one, developing a mindset where you feel okay about this. Because if you feel like sleazy or pushy, even if you don't mean to be, people are going to get that vibe from you. They're going to get that uncertainty, and it's not going to really work well.
Oh, right.
So it's really, you know, this program really kind of takes you through the steps of what should you be an affiliate for. You don't want to choose random products and services like that beef jerky unless you really love beef jerky. You know, also, like, what is your business? You know, maybe you need another side business or website to do some of your affiliate stuff. Maybe you want to keep it separate from your current like one-to-one services. You know, and some people do that. They create sites that are just targeted towards certain affiliate products. And maybe you just want to really let people know about the products you love that have helped your business, and you don't offer those services. So it's sort of like a complement to your services, but it's not targeting the same thing. It's targeting something different. So it just really kind of also helps you, you know, broaden your abilities to help people without having to create products and services for every little thing. If someone's already doing it well and you've enjoyed it, why not do their product and make money that way instead of creating your own?
Oh, definitely. And it's like, you know, the Lucky Bitch boot camp that we both are affiliates for. It, you know, I do money work and I do forgiveness work like she does. But she has such a high quality product that it's worth every dime she's charging for it, you know, and I don't want to sit and go through and make all those classes over again. Mm-hmm. That's definitely, you know, it's definitely worth it to pass those clients on to her.
Right.
And I definitely love, you know, that was, and I guess part of me is that I really missed out a lot on her last launch because I didn't have the structure in place.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to learning, is about how to get that structure in place, because as an affiliate marketer, I make sometimes between $500 and $600 a month on affiliate stuff. But, you know, I would really love to get the structure in there where I'm doing that every month or even more than that.
Absolutely. Like, you know, half my salary, half my income this month was from affiliate products. And, you know, I did break the 10K mark this month, and half of that is from affiliate products. Now, is every month like that? No. You know, will I do this again? I certainly hope so. Right. You know, and it does involve kind of figuring out how to work it into your system. You know, if somebody's having a big launch, you don't want to be launching your own product at the same time.
Oh, right.
It may make sense to launch your product after that or before that, or service, even if they don't intersect, because you're going to be overwhelming your people with things.
Oh, definitely.
So it really is important to think about all of these things as you're sharing products. And, you know, yes, just casually sharing them too, starting off that way like I did. But as you start to realize people are interested, really developing a system so that you're actively doing it, so that you have resources to send people to find out, you know, about it. You know, when it's a big product and you're getting a few $100s, you know, like I was jumping on the phone with people to talk about it. They were making a big investment. And, you know, a lot of the times they asked me for my affiliate link. I didn't have to say, you know, and I recommend being honest about it, saying I'm an affiliate, and being willing to tell people the not so great parts of a program, what you didn't find helpful, what you did find helpful, and listening to them. If they don't really need the program, don't recommend it then. If you really feel like this isn't a good fit, it is up to that person to make the decision. I think we worry about being too salesy or pushy. You're just really giving them evidence and giving them information. It's not your job to make the decision for them to purchase it, so you don't have to worry about being so pushy. People make their own decisions.
Oh, right, definitely.
Yeah. But I've noticed, people in roles like us, we work with women, we are more heart-centered entrepreneurs. We want people to have nicer lives. We want them to have freedom. We want them to be happier. Like we start to worry that we're taking advantage, I think, by selling other people's products.
Right.
So that's why I really think that this course is so important, to really go through how to make it a natural part of your business. How to work it in, how to create a passive income stream, and another income stream, so you have more security too in what you're doing.
Right. And I mean, that's like, you think about on some levels, we've both worked in the online world for so long that sometimes it seems kind of foreign to think about that somebody making minimum wage working at Walmart probably isn't making 10 or 12 grand a year, much less in a month. And so I think, there's that dynamic too, that the security of having all of those income streams in place is so much better, even if you do have a part-time job. And so I really am, really excited about, you teaching more about the structure and how to pick programs, because I think a lot of people purchase in, like I said, when I did that, it's a $10 or $12 product, and then you're not making but a couple dollars. And it can get really frustrating trying to figure out affiliate marketing from that aspect.
Right.
So I really want to make sure that people, are working with programs that are high quality offerings. I was in the Lucky Bitch group for several years before I even joined her affiliate program.
Right.
Just because it was just kind of one of those things. I just didn't do it,
Right. Yeah. And I've been hearing that from a lot of people. Like crazy, like you just don't even realize what has affiliate or referral programs.
Oh, right, definitely.
And I think you really want to look over all your things that you use, all the tools that you use in your business. I mean, the other day I was on the Starbucks website buying a gift card, and I saw on the bottom it was like our affiliate program, and I was like, wow.
They have an affiliate program?
Yeah. If I had a like coffee lovers website or something like that, I could have a link to Starbucks on there and maybe be making money that way, so it's definitely like, it is tempting to sort of say like, I'm going to sign up for this affiliate program. I'm going to sign up for this affiliate program. You want to really choose cautiously and carefully which ones you're choosing, because it does take time. It's, it is passive income for sure, but there's still work, there's still work to it. So you want to make sure you are choosing wisely and not just kind of signing up for any old program in the hopes that you're going to, get $5 or $10 here or there.
Right. It's definitely a consistent thing. And it's like, I have a post on one of my websites that was on when I used to own a transcription company, and when I transitioned into HR consulting, which is what my degrees are in, that I had written a post about the different headsets or microphones that I had my clients buy, and I had pictures at the time of them all in my house because I owned them all, and shared it out. And at first it didn't do very well, but then I would occasionally share it again, and it gotten to the point where I would get a lot of comments on it. And it would get people calling me and saying, will you talk to me about this microphone instead of those? Or the ones that I had shared were all under $100.
Right.
And so there was people that would come back and say, well, I'm looking at this one that's like $500. And, I would sit down with them and talk about the pros and cons of them and their recording space, because that was just something I happened to know about. And it eventually that post started to get a lot of organic traffic, and I still have to think about it. I still have to put it into my schedule to share that same post, but because it does so well every time I share it, I make sure I do. It's definitely one of those things that kind of sparked my real interest in doing it more consistently.
Right.
Rather than you said $5 or $6 at a time. And I try to make sure too, around Christmas time, people like Black Friday and all these promotions, people will say, and I'll share it on my, did you know today is such and such on Amazon's website or what,
Right.
you know, whatnot. Because people don't think of it as, oh, there's another Amazon post. They're like, oh, I forgot that was today, or, you know, I meant to grab this. So it, you know, sometimes just kind of making it easier for people to get to what they need is an aspect as well.
Right. Right. And I think it's like we forget that this is information we'd be sharing anyway. Sometimes we just start thinking, oh, I could make money off this, so this is like sketchy. But it's really like information that you'd probably be sharing even if you didn't make money, you'd want to help people with. But it's great that we could integrate it with affiliate links and you know, make some money off of it too.
Definitely. So, yeah, I really like that. Is there anything else that you would say would be a good takeaway from before they just start affiliate marketing?
I think that the good takeaway is, you know, definitely like you can start now thinking about how to integrate affiliate programs and products, you know, just through Amazon, thinking about, you know, when my focus was stress, I had, you know, a very popular blog post that was 21 ways to stress less. And it had things on there like candles and coloring books and stuff, but it didn't have any affiliate links. Like, so now I went back into it and I put affiliate links in there for the different products that I love. So, you know, maybe it'll start to bring in some income for me. You know, a few dollars here or there, it really does start to add up and it starts to combine into bigger amounts. Like you said, I know you make a few $100s a month, you know, and a lot of that's from Amazon. So being willing to sort of start it now, even if you don't have a big mailing list or whatever. I didn't have a big mailing list. To be honest, like I really, for, you know, the majority of the time I've been doing affiliate income, I've never really emailed it to people or used my mailing list as a way. Recently I did once or twice, I think. But before that I hadn't. So this is just a way to definitely get it out to people, and start doing it now. Even if you don't have a big list, don't put it on the someday list. Start doing it now because it builds up. Like you said with that post, it wasn't a big deal at first, but now it's still bringing you in money.
Right. And I do the same thing with my Feng Shui books and stuff too. People are constantly asking me for intro books and, you know, what can I read or look at before I meet with you on our appointment. And so I have it as a, you know, a list of, you know, this is why you should get this book and that book, and it's all with affiliate links. You know, and so that, or, you know, when I first started doing Feng Shui, I kept having all this stuff on hand because my clients were all the time needing this or needing that. And eventually it got to the point where I was like, I'm not a storage locker. And so I started sending them, you know, packs of affiliate links. And I have groups made in there of, you know, and they can go through and look through the group and say, you know, these are the cures you need for such and such. And so they can purchase it through the link, and they all know their affiliate links. And a lot of them, you know, a lot of times they're just happy to go ahead and give me that click back anyway. So
yeah, and you've done the research and you've tested things out, and that took your time. So why not share your knowledge and expertise? You're saving people time and money by doing that too.
Right.
Yeah. So it's so much fun. I mean, and honestly, for me, like even having the big paydays that I've had, you know, every time I like wake up and check my Amazon account and see that even like a $3 item was purchased using my links, I'm excited.
Right. No, I like that. So how can anybody that's on this video, how can they purchase the new academy, or how else can they get a hold of you?
Sure. They can head over to my website, NicoleLaloia.com. And that's NicoleLaloia.com. And then it is /authentic-affiliate-academy. And you know, it's really, this is a 4-week course. We're just going to get you through the basics. There's going to be a lot of support. There's a private Facebook group. I want people to just start making money. You know, if you put the strategies in place from this, and if you just become more aware and active, you're going to think of a million different ways. You know, I just had a call with somebody who was curious about it, you know, and she left with all these different ways that she could incorporate affiliate programs, you know, into her business. And this is good for any business. Like, yes, I'm a coach. Like, yes, you're an energy worker. She's a photographer, you know? So that's what I really love, is that it's you know, it's possible for everyone, you know. And I said, like, even just as an example, like, it's really thinking outside of the box. Is like, as a photographer, if you work with brides, you know, brides want to be fit before their wedding. Is there a program, a fitness program you really love and recommend that you can recommend to them? That's an affiliate program. So that way, like, they're getting access, ideas, you know, up to a great program to get fit for their wedding so their pictures can be amazing. You know, while you're also have done the research and you're linking them to this, so you get some of the money from that referral.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. So I'll make sure that when I put this video out too, that we get a link to the page as well. So
awesome.
Definitely. So, all right. Well, thank you. I appreciate you meeting with me today. I'm really excited to learn more about the course and to even get started in it myself too. So.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.